Welcome to Setta's Place. It's time to go over the calendar crochet along for February. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a crochet along, an all year crochet along with a calendar. And this is the calendar I'm using. And then I got this calendar at the Dollar Tree for those of you who would like to go and maybe have your own so you can have it right in front of you. If you have a Dollar Tree, this is what it looks like. And so each month we're going to pick colors out of each month and make a stitch pattern and connect them together in a table runner or a just a kind of runner that you can put on your bed or on the back of your couch or on your table. And it'll last all year unless you work ahead, and if you finish early, you can make pillowcases if you make it for your bed. You can make placemats if you make it for your table or whatever. But this is where we are at. Okay, January. Let me show you the big picture. This was January's picture and the colors. But now we are in February, so we are moving on. And I worked ahead, and I already have February's already done. So I'm going to show you all where I'm at. Officially, I showed on another video, but I'm going to show you again. Let me show the right side. Here. So this is January's, and this is February's. So this is the colors I picked for this here. I think it's an awesome color match. And the stitch that I used, I will, in the description box, put the tutorial for this one, if you would like to use this pattern. And I think it's called the blanket stitch, and I'll link that below if you are interested in trying to make this pattern to go with yours or for anything else you might be doing. And I'm using a black single crochet to divide between the months. So that is how mine is looking so far. So it's January and February. And I'm going to add, actually right now, while I'm talking to you, I'm going to add my black row of single crochet because I keep putting it off because I say, oh, I have to do something else. I need to do this. I'm going to do it right now while we are talking. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to work on doing this single crochet across here while we are discussing more about the crochet along. I'm using a 6mm hook. This one is my clover. I love my clovers. And I'll be using that throughout the whole thing. Same size hook. For those of you who want to work ahead, which I am doing because I know I'm gonna start getting busy, and then I just don't want to fall behind, and I don't want it. I want it to be I want it to stay being fun, and I don't want it to be stressful because I'm trying to work a bunch of it all at once because I'm behind. So I have found my yarn for March, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And it's perfect, a perfect match again. And I'm trying to use my stash. I'm trying not to buy my yarn. I want to use my stash. And so far, it is working out perfectly. The yarn I already have. So, so far, so good. And I'm working over my tail so I don't have to sew it in later. Let me see what else. But yeah, the yarn that I found to match March's calendar was a donation from one of you, a subscriber. Thank you. You know who you are. And I was like, oh, wow, that match is perfect. So I can't wait to show you all. As soon as I finish this, I will get that and show you what I have decided to use. And then I also have found a pattern or stitch pattern I want to use. And this pattern that I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you today. I have to come back and show you after I have done it a little bit to make sure I can do it. Which I think it is, because it's a tutorial. So you can follow along, and it is just so pretty. This is one that's a little more of a challenge, not necessarily hard, but there's more intricacy. Well, to me anyway. So once I work it a little bit to make sure I can do it, and that it looks all right with that color yarn, I'll come back and tell you all which stitch, in case you want to do it also, and I'll give you the tutorial, and that way you can get started on it if you want to get ahead. Yeah, because I think some of you, I've seen your pictures on the Facebook group, and they are looking beautiful. I'm just so proud of y'all. It looks so good. There's so many different varieties. Like, some people are going like this way, like me, going this direction. And then there's some people who are going the lengthwise. And yeah, so it's really great. And then there's just all kinds of different varieties, which is great. And the different colors, different stitch choices. I think it's great. So if you haven't been on the Facebook group, go check it out and check out everyone's progress. Okay, I got one more stitch left. Okay, now I can show you all the March color yarn that I have. I'm so happy. It is perfect, y'all. Another one that matches perfect. Okay. So, okay, there goes my little border to separate January and February. I'm really liking this. Okay, so that's this one. Okay. Let me show you all what. Okay, this is February, so let's look at March's. Now, I'm going to come back on March, first week in March. I won't try to say 1st of March, but the first few days in March, you know, and do another video and show, but this is just a preview for those of you who want to work ahead. And also, I put on Facebook a picture so that people can see it on there up close. Okay, so this one is for March. Isn't those beautiful colors? Look at that, y'all. And the colors I got, the yarn I got is, look at that. Isn't that perfect? That is perfect. And this one is, this is Unforgettable. The color is, let's see, Sunrise. Perfect. See, the sun is rising. Except they did awesome pick on that one. The Sunrise. It's the color of the yarn. And Unforgettable. So if you want to get the same yarn, you can have a chance to get it for March. And then, like I said, I will come back real soon and tell you all what stitch pattern I'm going to try. And that way you can get started early if you want. Okay, so that is March. So great. But for those of you who are on February, I gave you another look. And here is mine for February. All right, I guess that's it for today. I will talk to you all later, and have a blessed day.